what you need, tell me what you wanna give, how much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my...
Well, Coach, this is playoff football in Chicago. The cold, the wind, the snow, and these Bear fans wouldn't have it any other way here inside historic Soldier Field. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Chicago Bears. The excitement level around here at a fever pitch as we're underway in the 2020 NFC Championship game.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go now. The Marty Base. I'm coming. Slam, slam. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I think that's the type of... run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Quick throw here caught by Gabriel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And an alley to run. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Marshawn Lynch. 77 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Bears, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Finding Gabriel, complete. 20, 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, 73 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Well. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey, 4 down. Watch 20, check 20.
Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bears have taken the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Check. 4 down. Good job right there. Good job right there.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Let's get it. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Floyd with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14. Seahawks 7.
On the double. 50 seconds. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check. Off. Tight dog. Slam. Let it go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On 1st down, Cohen. And some room to maneuver. That good for 19 and a 1st down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing...
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Taylor Gabriel with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half as the Bears push further out in front.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there, but the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
He'll return it from the 6. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Play action. Now Jackson. Then the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson. An 80-yard touchdown. As the Bears push further. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1, we want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. On 2nd down, it's Lynch, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd down.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Let's go. Michael Pittsburgh. You don't want none of that. Get it. Pick up the ball.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
We're going to shut you down. We're going to shut you down. Shut.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. This quarterback now at 200 yards already in this first half, and he's not done yet. 1st and 10. Jackson now toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And he's brought down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taylor Gabriel saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as the Bears push further out in front. Marr now to add the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Bears 33, Seahawks 7. Brett Maher is set to kick.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Brett Maher is set to
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone.
That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. 25 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Check the hot read. Watch this.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
It's our field.
Here's Grant. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 40-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Line 54. Hey, man.
They go play action now. Jackson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Jackson. He's got his tight end, Burton. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They go play action with Jackson. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 22 yards there, a first down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
To throw again is Jackson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 8 yards out as the Bears push further out in front.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Brett Maher is set to kick.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off play action. Jackson buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, 53 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the posts. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled terrible. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group. Going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A carry now for Lynch. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Let's go, 4 down, 4 down.
Motion man. You got motion.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
On 2nd down now. Pollard. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Spot that.
Goose. Shift. Check. Hopper. Check.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Get him, boy.
It's a loss of 4 yards. Brings up 4th down.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
4 down. Alert.
Gun.
I got him. That's me. Mike,
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Wilson now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. 1st down, and it's Pollard again. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. I got you.
14, Friday.
The 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Easy work.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And the Seahawks on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Green 80.
He's coming, he's coming. Be alert, be alert. Watch the out, watch the out.
Check. Bang.
They'll run with Lynch. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right.
On 2nd down, Pollard. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Mike 4.
To throw is Wilson. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. The extra point now coming from Myers. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Let's go. Pittsburgh. Mike's 5-4. Hey, watch the screen.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They will run with Grant. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They go back to Grant. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And another touchdown, maybe rubbing it in a little here. That post-game handshake between coaches might be tense.
Yeah, I would say it will be a little bit tense, but you have to look at it from the side of the victor. They're in a tight battle. They may need those points in case of a tiebreaker at the end of the year.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
The score, Bears 53, Seahawks 19. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows, you may meet up with this team again.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. This complete to Lockett. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Let's go, D. Right.
36 power.
Cut on the right. Hey,
Zebra.
we got four down. Rush in.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And an alley to run. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yo, shift. Check 37.
Bang out. Bam.
Run for Pollard.
Go. It's running.
First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
36.
Here's Pollard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Khalil Mack with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.